lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. Yeah, I'm too up. Brown blew up. Copped that new rape on them haters. Threw up. Brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to the booth up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the New England Patriots. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, a nice spin. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good job, baby. Good job. Good stop, T. Good stop. Tight ends on the Ringo.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Stafford now to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. Stafford to the former Seahawk Wilson for a Lions first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Set. Waiting.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Hightower with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go, let's go. Serve. Hey. Serve. Wait, we can.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Wide open receiver complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
20, by 20, 4 inch.
Brady to throw on second down. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to...
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set, 180.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Set, 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. Now the longtime Patriot. It's LeGarrette Blount. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Going underneath to Blount. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. In for the score. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, here's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Brady on third down. And able to find Dorsett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on second down, Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Wait! Three down. 29.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
They cannot block us. Let's go.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this.
Jumbo! Watch 13. 13's crossing. 54. Here we go.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Alex Okafor in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Sugar! Hey! Four down!
Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it to James White. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again is Stafford. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded inside the 5. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Go!
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw on second down, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Alex Okafor in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Wait 20. Wait 20. Pack it. Here we go.
Here's Brady. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 29. Alpha.
From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a pitch out to Michelle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Now he steps away. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. That'll be a Patriot first down as Brady finds Patterson.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Brady. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Back now at Ford Field. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Sugar. Four down. Hey, Bolt 66. Tom! Sugar!
Brady now on first down. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So out now come the Lions. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Throw him deep for Galladay. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Lions. 43 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
21. You're set, lady.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ballgame. Attempting now to break his own NFL record. This from 65 yards away. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, All you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Brady to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he's taken down inside the 30. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And a dump off to White. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Right there. All day, baby. Yeah, baby. Boom.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Let's go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Stafford now to throw. A left side completion to Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing is Stafford. His throw incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Everyone's got 4 down. Mike 40, Mike 40.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.